What's up, man? I don't know if you can hear me or not. Trying to get this thing going on with the system and see if we can talk some shit about relationships. Trying to get it going, brother. Trying to do a little chit chat about she wants to about why should females be submissive. Okay, let's chop it up. So I can get her ass on the line. Okay, there she is. Okay, let's get her on here.
Um,
Uh-oh. We got it. We got it going.
Mary had a lamb. Mary had a lamb. Okay, how you doing?
All right, baby. Cool. I got to change phones on you. I had to switch up phones.
Okay, put my earrings in my ears. I'm looking funny like a grandma. Okay, now,
All right, what you want to chop it up about? Let's get it.
what's up, Riddick? How you doing? How was your day?
Everything cool.
Okay, so,
So you want to talk about why should a woman be submissive, right? Is that you want to talk about that, or what would you want to chop it up about?
yeah, what's the definition of, from a man's point of view, what's the definition of a woman being submissive? Because they always, they always saying, I want a woman to be submissive. What does that consist of? Like, in a man's world? And another question is, what's the reason for her to be submissive? What is the reason? The fuck?
Okay. All right, if you like, you want to look at it. Like, if you ain't got no job, no money coming in, if I'm paying all the bills, then it's like, well, you do whatever I tell you to do. If I'm paying all the bills, you're not putting no money on the wood. Then it's like, well, nah, I'm running the entire house. I'm paying all the bills, taking care of business. So in that particular situation, yeah, I mean, I may say, hey, I want you to clean the house up, and you want to do this and do that, and be submissive sexually. If that's the situation, you're not paying any bills, no money coming in, I'm taking care of you. That's that.
So that's your definition of a woman being
not really. No, not necessarily.
Being available for sex.
Nah, but I think that, hold on, I think in general, though, I think the average man just wants someone that's easy to get along with. No arguing, no fussing. We don't want to fight all day, no arguing, no fighting, really. That's one of the main components. Just don't fight a nigga every damn day of the week. Not trying to fight and fuss all day. But yeah, sexually, do what I say behind closed doors, and that shit's my fault.
Part of it? Is this
What's
part of being submissive?
Are those lettuce tacos?
No, nigga. You see the meat. You got me fucked up.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the meat up in there.
It's in there. It's in there. It's a whole lot.
Hold on now. Is that cheese freshly grated cheese, though? Is that cheese been freshly grated, though? That's what I want to know. Oh, is it out the package? Okay.
What you mean?
Okay. Hey, it looks straight.
Do it matter? You gotta have freshly grated cheese?
Hell yeah, yeah.
See,
it don't matter.
Okay. See, now that you done spoke on, hey everybody, welcome to M&T's discussion channel. We trying to think of a name. We're gonna be doing this pretty often because it's a lot of unanswered questions that people have. Okay, the subject today is basically, what's the reason for a woman to be submissive? Like, in a man's point of view, like we can get a lot of guys on here to answer the question, like what consists of a submissive woman, a woman being submissive, and why should she
not talking shit all day?
Huh?
Not talking shit all day. That being nice, not talking shit all day. It's a simple.
That's part of being submissive.
I mean, we talking about we talking about a person without a job, not paying any bills, or are we talking about two people who are working? Which one are we
We're
going
talking
for?
about,
Two people
huh?
bringing money? Are we talking about two people bringing their money? Or are we talking about one person working, other person not working?
Okay, we ain't talking about a person working or not working. We talking about what's the reason a woman should be submissive in a man's eye, and what is being submissive? Like, guys are always, I want a woman to be submissive, not somebody that be nagging. So what are you bringing? What? See, basically, what I'm hearing from you is that you don't want to hear no mouth. You just want to be able to come home. So what about communicating? Like it's like you don't
If there's
want to
a
be
problem,
able to handle any trouble that may be coming in the house, or just surfacing, you know what I'm saying, in the relationship or in the household. You don't want to take care of any business. You don't want to be responsible for any of that. You just want to work, come home, and have sex, make her be available for your needs.
okay, that's okay. Well, that's the point right there. I mean, the bills. Let's say if the bills aren't being paid, they got to take care of the bills. If the trash is piling up, take care of the house. I'm talking about a situation where everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. Man's doing what he's supposed to do as a man, whatever that
and what
is.
is that? Right? What is that? What do you think a man's supposed to do? Because you want a woman to be submissive. So I'm trying to figure out what do a man supposed to do to create a submissive woman.
For me personally, just don't be arguing and fighting all day long. But what I mean is, what am I doing? If I'm going to work every day, if I'm being faithful, if I'm loyal, if I'm taking care of the bills, things are getting handled, and I'm coming home doing what I'm supposed to do as a man, then I do expect a little bit of peace and quiet. If the bills aren't being paid, if a man is staying out late at night, not doing what he's supposed to do, cheating and lying, then that's different. That got to be spoken on. If you're not getting treated right, getting treated bad, that needs to get spoken on. But if a man doing what he's supposed to do as a brother, then why not?
See, that's part of the problem with relationships and being submissive to a man, because it's like it can't be all about you because you're making the money. That's not what are you paying. See, it's almost like you trying to be the boss just because you bringing in a check. Where's the check going? Is it going in her hand to take care of things, or is it going in your account? Because I'm trying to figure out, where do a woman need to be submissive to a man at? And another thing, it's not an issue about a woman being submissive. A woman would love to be submissive and listen to her man, but a lot of men don't listen. They don't lead correctly. You know what I'm saying? So even the men that make money, even the men that's bringing home a check, you still have other responsibilities. You have a responsibility of taking care of your woman, just like you expect her to take care of you. No matter if she's bringing a check in. How can she bring a check in if she's too busy taking care of you and the kids? So you use your money as a tool to control. That's what I'm hearing.
I didn't say control. I just said peace and quiet.
Okay, that's control, because you're not going to have it your way. You're not going to have peace and quiet every day you come home. There's things that occur in real life. Just a check, just because you bring a check, that don't make your problems go away. You know what I'm saying?
I'll go along with that part. I'll go along with that.
You got to figure out, why do you want the woman to be submissive? Don't nobody have a problem with not arguing, not nagging, because men nag too. You know what I'm saying? Just to be nagging because they bring home the money. They'll find reasons to nag.
Like what?
Like, you're fat. Like, I'm tired of eating chicken. Or, you know what I'm saying? The house is not cleaning to where up to his standards. I mean, it's a lot of things, you know.
Well, I was if as everybody's getting older, we're all putting a little bit away, so we should help each other stay fly, you know. But yeah, I guess I'll go along with that part.
This is what I believe. Since you can't really break it down to me on what it is, you just basically want control. You want to bring the money home, everybody shut up and leave me alone. When it's time to lay down, open your legs and don't say shit.
And not really open your legs, maybe your mouth, then your legs, but
you a dirty dog. You a dirty dog. And I believe a woman. What?
But how come we can't? But how come we can't submit to one another? How come we can't submit to you? You submit to one another. How about that? How about we submit to each other?
I'm not understanding.
How about we submit to each other? How about we do whatever it takes to make each other happy? How about that?
But see, that's easier said than done, because as long as the person bringing the money in, they're going to feel a sense of entitlement over the other person.
You can't have two captains in the ship. You can't have two captains running the ship.
Why I gotta be somebody running the ship? Why it just can't be, let's survive. Let's figure out a way to survive and build. How come it just can't be that?
You got to put faith in the person that you're with. If you ain't putting faith in with your man, then you got to believe in the man that you're with. And I got to believe in you.
These are the only reasons a woman would nag. And I don't consider it being nagging. I consider it being confronting an issue, confronting issues that I see that you may think I don't see. And because I'm bringing them to your attention, you may assume that may be nagging.
So you do it
or picking an
every day or once a week?
Huh?
Every day or once a week? Are you nagging every day or once a week?
Are you causing problems a day or once a week?
I'm just saying, like 4 or 5 days of tranquility. They have a couple of days where you kind of sit down and chop it up.
It's like it's like you're not in 2023.
Where I'm at.
It's like you in 1935 or some shit like that. 1920.
No, 1935. No.
Okay,
no.
so you feel like a man. What about the kids? What if there's children involved? You don't feel like you need to be hands-on with your kids? You don't feel like
you gotta help out. You gotta help out. You gotta help out. Otherwise, them kids be out there tearing up in the streets. They don't respect the teachers and all that kind of stuff. You gotta jump in on the kids. You sure gotta jump in on these kids. Going on, we're trying to talk about relationships and why should a woman submit, things of that nature. And also, we also touch on what my hunger. She believes that people should wait 3 to 4 months before they engage in sexual activity. That's one of her things right there that she's really passionate. That's her passion right there. Don't be giving the draws up the same day. Wait about 4 or 5 months and, twiddle your thumbs and hopefully it come through. That's one of her things too.
No, let's stick to this subject. We're going to talk about that. No, that's another subject. No, don't put me out there like that, because that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, all right. Okay.
We're going to stick to what we're talking about today is, okay, men would prefer a submissive woman, right? So I'm asking him, what does that look like? What does a submissive woman look like? You know what I'm saying? And why should and what are you bringing? What are you representing to her for her to be submissive?
And one of the things I point out is that men want to come on to a nice and quiet home. You want to come on to be with a woman who's not causing problems, who's not out here causing economic problems. Someone who I can trust to bring my friends around or be around my family. You know, I don't want to go to the bathroom and shit. The next thing you know, I come out, you're actually a homie, dude, like getting his dick sucked or something. I mean, I want to know that. Wait, take the food down. Take the food down. When I walk out the bathroom, I come back, you all booed up with the homie and shit. No. I want peace and quiet in the home. I won't be able to trust the woman that I'm with.
It seems like you should be able to trust your homies.
Well, yeah, that too. We ain't got no homies. I'm 52 right now, so everybody, all the homies are, you know, they going in the wind. They don't hang out no more. But the idea is coming to a peaceful, quiet home. Not talking shit all day, every day. It seems like sometimes it feel like a man can't win. You know, you're bringing the money in, he's coming home, not cheating on you, being faithful to you. You know.
So you just want to be boring. You're going to cause your own problems because you want a peaceful, quiet home. Every day ain't going to be quiet. I want to turn up. I want you to make me glad.
Yeah, do that.
I don't want peace and quiet all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you adore me. And then that's going to cause the effect of a gang of shit.
No one said
you're not hearing what I want. What about what I want? Is it all about what you want because you bring it in a check?
No. Okay, well, obviously,
I want.
Hold on. When I say peace and quiet, what I mean is no arguing and fighting. We can have fun, having a good time. That's different. That's a whole other topic. But yours, have fun, have a good time. I'm saying no fighting and arguing and shit. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, have fun, dance, enjoy one another. Okay, tell me what you want then. What do you want?
So are you going to be mad and jealous because I'm dancing and being myself? See, it's a lot that comes along with men cause a lot of problems.
Like what, though? What are these problems? What are you talking about? What do you first talk about? What you want first? Tell the audience what do you want?
This ain't about what I want. This is
okay, what do women want then? What do women want then? You said earlier
to be submissive.
What about the women?
What do women need to be submissive?
Right.
What do they need?
Yeah, in general, right.
Okay, here we go. What a woman needs, in my eye, to be submissive. No insecurity. A man cannot be insecure.
Okay.
Communication, meaning handle the fucking issues head on. Let's not linger. Be available to handle certain situations in the home with your family. Don't just brush it off and think you're going to talk about it another day because it's not going away. And then the thing is with that, see, I will become a nagging person or argumentative if I'm steady coming to you with the issue. And that's going to make you like feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're causing a problem. You're causing an argument because you don't want to handle family business. You just want the shit to go away. You just want to say, here go the check, leave me the fuck alone. That's what you want. No.
Right.
Because the moment you don't handle what I'm handling or what I need to handle or what need to be dealt with as far as the family-wise or the, you know what I'm saying, the household, everything closed. You shut down, everything shut down. Don't think when it's time to go to bed and you smelling fresh peaches and shit, you think you about to get some. No. And I'm not using that as a weapon. I'm just trying to get you to understand the way you feel when you want peace and quiet is the way I feel when I want to handle certain shit. The way I want to get it off my brain. Okay, me and my dude, we handled that. We talked about it. It's dealt with. Then I can relax. But I can't relax and be focused on what you need if things are not right in the home. And you have to be involved. It's not just your check. You have to step up. Like you want to be the controller, you want to run some shit, you want to be the man in the house. When you going getting a check is not the only thing that you have to do to be the man of the house, sweetheart.
Hey, what else? What else is it?
What you mean?
You said it. You said the check is
You
not
gotta
enough.
handle certain situations.
Yeah.
Whatever problems that occur while you're at work, and I can't. I try to handle them the best way I can. But I feel like you need to know, as the head of a household, all the issues that are going on. Because the moment I don't, why you didn't tell me that, man? Why you didn't say nothing? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel some type of way. So don't feel like every time I'm bringing something to your attention, it's about me arguing or a woman arguing, because it's not.
Right.
That's the first thing you gotta understand.
Right. Right. So if I say gravy with some fresh cheese, you ain't gonna get mad about that? I want some grated cheese on them tacos you eat.
For what? If that's something I know that you like and you want,
yeah.
Why would I pick an argument with you? Hell no.
Right.
I
right. I got you.
What makes you think you special? You getting shredded, already shredded like everybody else.
Oh.
Oh, but don't think. But if you been good, you can get this. You know what I'm saying? If you do what you're supposed to do, and handle the
fresh grated cheese,
get shredded. See, it's on standby. I know what to do. Pick a side. You know what I'm saying? That's how that go.
I got you.
It's all up to you. That's all I want to know is why do a woman don't have a problem with being submissive? She would love to be. She would love
you submit to your boss at work. You submit to your boss at work. Women submit to their bosses at work. You can't submit at home.
Wait, say what?
You submit to your boss at work. You can't submit at home.
Submit to your boss at work. That only goes so far. Trust me, it ain't that much. You got the game real messed up, Mike. If you think just because we at work that if something ain't right with the boss, we gonna tell him. Nigga, no. You gotta understand where a woman come from. She ain't gonna just jump over hurdles or jump off the bridge because you got the money.
Right.
You got to make it make sense why she jumping off the bridge and why she doing that. And let me see if it's worth it.
What the idea is, if everybody doing what they're supposed to do, it's based on that idea. It's based on if everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. Now the caveat is that everybody's not doing what they're supposed to do. But the theory is, if everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Men tend to tell women what their job is, but they have no clue as what their job. They so busy worried about what I'm supposed to be doing. But the moment I bring to your attention what you're supposed to be doing, so you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it.
Okay, like what?
You
what?
You're supposed to be working and tending to me and the kids in the house. Nigga, your job don't stop because you off work. Right. Your job do not just like I'm at home cooking and cleaning and working out, taking care of myself.
Okay, so let's say
my job don't stop because y'all came home. My job don't stop until y'all in the bed.
Okay, so a man come home from work, what does he do? Give you a hug, a kiss, take you somewhere, play with the kids, help with the homework. What are you talking about?
Whatever needs to be done on that particular day. Whether I need you to stop at the stove and get some juice, whether on your way home from work. Don't argue with me about that. But see, I should be able, if I'm gonna be a stay-home wife, I should be able to go to the store without bugging you about that situation. You know what I'm saying? I should already do that because that's part of being a stay-home mom. I'm making sure everything. He shouldn't have to stop at the store to go get anything. But at the same time,
what's going on with your girl Lisa? You know her?
Who? Hey Lisa. Hey Lisa Berry. What's up, baby? Yeah, I know her. What you got
okay.
to say? Let's hear from some of the callers, or let's hear from see what you guys.
I see she got a little laughing emojis down there. She having a good time over there. She laughing a little bit.
Oh, hey Lily, that's sister. That's sis.
Oh, okay. I guess she's staying quiet on this one right here. I just made some tacos a couple days ago.
We have a lot. We talk about these subjects a lot, me and him. And like I was telling him, what I think his problem is, he don't communicate enough. He don't communicate. See, how you just saying how you want things, but you're not really communicating. You just don't want to communicate. And that's not going to work. You just want everything to come home and everything to quiet.
Right. I mean, you got to come here and say, hey, I want a relationship. I want to be a commitment. We're together. We're going to be together. I understand that part. You're right.
I'm talking about throughout the relationship. Like, you need to talk. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you say, babe, not today, I'm kind of tired, that's different. That's part of communication, letting her know. So she'll know, you know, my baby kind of tired today. I'm not going to overwhelm him with a lot of bullshit. Communication. But if you just come home, then I say I want it quiet in here. For what? Because you got.
Oh no, man. Obviously, no, of course. I mean, you come home from work. I mean, the kids having fun with the kids, and everybody do what they're supposed to do. That's not a big deal. That's not a problem. People watch TV, or you know, I don't issue. That's not a big. I just put the idea of that arguing, the fussing, and all that. You know, I think men want women to listen in the sense that not necessarily telling them what to do per se, just listen. You know, if I tell you that I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight, don't be giving me cookies and shit like that. That's all. I mean, just listen to what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Or I say you gotta watch how much. Yeah, I mean, whatever it is. I mean, if you tell me, hey, Mike, I used to drink a lot, you know, and I want to stop drinking, then I shouldn't be bringing you drinks to the house if you told me something like that. I mean, that's what I'm saying as far as listening. You know, if I got a problem, hey, look, you know, I'm eating these donuts and cookies. I don't need you to give me cookies and cakes, and I need you to listen to what I'm talking about. Also, just listening. Or if I say, hey, look, Trace, I really care about you, just take it easy on the text and the call while I'm at work. Trying to work a little bit. I see you every day. I get at you when I get off work. I want to relax a little bit at work. I mean, just chill, you know.
Lisa says she's submissive. I have a very good man. We communicate firsthand. See what I'm saying? If you communicate, your woman don't have power with being submissive. But if you just throwing your weight around like you running some shit because you bring a check in, no, that ain't gonna pay. That's not gonna pay for your disrespect.
I'm quite sure he's tightening her up, and that's why she's doing what she's supposed to do.
What you mean?
I'm quite sure he's taking care of her. That's why she's doing what she's supposed to do. I'm quite sure the guy is. I actually would say tightening her up. I mean, I'm gonna say I'm quite sure the homeboy is doing what he's supposed to do. But if some females are submissive and the guy may be abusing them, and that happens as well. You know, some females are submissive. They do what they're supposed to do, and they still get the business from the brothers, treating women females bad. They still cheating on them, and you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there. I'll do anything for him, and vice versa. That is component right there. That sounds pretty solid right there.
So, do you have any like submissive experience that you've been through? Like, were you in a situation where you was expecting a woman to be submissive, and how did you handle it? You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's part of all that goes back to initially when you get to know a person, you can tell them, okay, she says, yes, I am. I will do anything for him, and vice versa.
Anything for him and vice versa.
And he'll do anything for her. So that's basically what she's saying. Or is it that?
That's a good agreement right there. That's a good agreement.
But
eventually, a man would do that. I mean, a man would do that.
Would or wouldn't?
No, a man would do what she's talking about. It starts off a certain way, then gradually, a men do open up. Men open up and take it. Men do the right thing. Not everybody, of course, you know.
Mm-hmm. It all depends on what you're looking for. You know that if you think you're gonna get somebody that's fine, looking sexy, and you think she's gonna be in there cooking all day for you and doing all this, you really think that's gonna go down like that? That's what I'm saying. Y'all be wanting this fantasy thing.
No, for me personally, I mean, I do a little cooking. You do a little bit of cooking. You got to cook all the time because some things I may cook better than you.
But will I have to work? Do a working woman have to be submissive?
The working woman got to be submissive. In the bedroom, you do. But I mean, in the bedroom, yes. Outside the bedroom, outside the bedroom, we're going to share responsibilities and share the bills.
So, do you have to be submissive in the bedroom?
What do you want done?
Or does that qualify? Or do men have to be submissive?
What do you want done?
I might have been cooking all day, cleaning up all day, folding y'all clothes. When you come home, I want my feet rubbed. Can I get that? That's what I'm saying. Do you have to always get your feet rubbed, or can I get my back rubbed and my feet
no problem.
rubbed?
Okay, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Men feel entitled to those things. What about me? Can I get
what you want then? What about you? What you
want? Can I get my scalp greased?
Your scalp greased? Is it itching? Yeah. Is it itch?
I mean, it might be. You're the closest thing
kind of
to
like pat it. You gotta pat it.
No, I need you to go get the oil and run it through my scalp. Do that, can you?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of things women may need. Maybe my back hurt. Come on, baby, the lower back. Just walk on my back. You're not gonna always. It's not gonna always be about you. It's two human beings in a relationship. I'm not a robot. I breathe fresh air.
Right.
So you can't treat me like I don't have wants and needs either.
Okay,
it ain't just what you can pound on, because that's basically like something for you too.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, okay, cool. What are these needs then? No problem. I mean, what you got? Okay, no problem. I shouldn't be, if a man really care about you, he shouldn't have a problem for doing what you're talking about.
Yeah, like she said, make it fun. Yeah. But Lisa, can you tell that by him just saying, oh, I'll just come home, I want peace and quiet. Can you tell that if he may be a little boring?
You're flipping it. I say, what I mean by peace and quiet is no arguing or fighting. Nobody said come home and have fun or play games or do this or do that, watch movies or dance or whatever. I'm not saying don't do that. I just meant not arguing or fight. That's my definition of peace and quiet. That's what I meant by it.
But you're not going to always have peace and quiet, Michael.
Of course not. Of course not. Of course, there's going to be them days, but I mean, the majority of the days. No, but not every day, though. Not every day.
Not every day?
No.
You want to start inviting some people in? You can invite some people. Let's see how. You in top control, so I guess you can, like, tag or start however you do. However it lets you do to start getting people to come in so they can comment, you know what I'm saying, on the subject.
I think we only have like one person in here right now.
We're talking about women being submissive and what do it take for a man what will it take for him to do for her to be submissive? Like, you can't just have a submissive. I'm telling you now, most women, like you got Lisa to agree, most women would prefer to be submissive.
Oh, there she go.
Hey.
Hey, sis.
How you doing,
I'm
Lee?
good, and you?
All right. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Yeah, so, but you hear him.
I heard both of you guys. I was over here cracking up.
Okay, let him know in your point of view of why you became submissive, and you know, because you said you love being submissive and you're a submissive woman. Let's hear it.
Well, it was hard at first. My marriage, my ex-husband, Tracy, what you know what I went through with him.
Right.
I found out a lot of it. Part of that marriage being gone down the hill was part because there was no communication in the marriage, and I wasn't submissive to him, to his needs, and he wasn't being submissive to my needs, which caused a lot of problems in our marriage, which caused the divorce. Once I became baptized and reading the Bible and everything, I learned what submissive mean. It doesn't mean the fact that I got to get on my knees and hands and knees and do whatever this man tells me to do. You know, it's not about being that. It's being submissive to him is being equal, a partner to him and his needs, and vice versa. When you catering to him and he catering to you, and if he loves you enough and respects you enough, and you are the one he wants to be with, he's going to do anything and everything within his power also to keep the communication lines open. Like this guy I'm seeing now, we've been together now 2 years. And the first thing that I loved about him, it wasn't about sex. Because when I got with him, it was 7 years that I've been divorced, that I hadn't been with a man either. So I loved him that he didn't take advantage of that. You know, he made it where it's not about sex. It's about the friendship. It's about getting to know one another's likes and dislikes, getting to know the person for within. Once we did that like I said, it's been 2 years. This man I've never met a man like this man. There's no arguing. If I have a problem, I bring it to his attention, and the first thing he tells me is the floor is yours. He lets me talk. He lets me get it out. He doesn't interrupt me at all. Then when I'm finished, he says, "Are you done?" And I'm like, "Yes." He says, "Is it my turn?" "Yes." Then I sit back, I shut up, and I let him speak and let him give his input on it. Then we put our feelings together and then come up with a solution to it. So we never have no dull moment. There's times, like you said, some men do want to have peace and quiet, you know, but like I tell mine, "Oh, you're not going to get no peace and quiet till I get what I want." So, yeah, no peace and quiet. If you want to be left alone, okay, but I'm still going to rub your neck. I'm going to rub your body. I'm going to touch you. I'm going to do whatever I need to do, give you the things that you, and then I'm going to give you your time. Then I'm going to go in the kitchen. I'm going to make you your meal, and then you can do your relaxing and have your him time. Men do need their time too, just like we do. And especially being a mother, like he said too, it takes two there too. Mine comes over and he tells me all the time, "Your time, you come second." He comes over here, he spends times with my 3 kings. He spends like 3 hours, he gives them their time, and then later on it's my time. So it all depends if the relationship is real, and real, you got to really love one another in order to, because being submissive is not hard. It's hard only if you make it hard. It's real easy. I found myself being submissive to this man and not even knowing that I've been submissive to this man. And it feels good because he's happy and I'm happy every day. And I've been with him 2 years now. No arguing. We may have a disagreement, but we work on that disagreement. You know, we make sure that disagreement, that we come together with an agreement together. And like I said, this man is different from anyone that I've dated.
You heard it.
Yeah,
So I
that
told you
sounds pretty
that
solid.
women don't have an issue with. Thank you, Lisa, for speaking on the subject at
He
hand,
make
being
money.
submissive.
He make money. I make money. Money
Right.
doesn't have
That sounds
nothing
good to
to,
me.
has nothing to do with it. I got my own house. He got a house. Well, he got two houses. I got my own house, but we don't bring money into our relationship at all. At all.
Hmm.
At all.
So what do you expect? What some of the things that you expect him to do, far as far as treating you the way you want to be treated? You know, like fun time. What do you expect him to take? You know, do you expect him to take you out, or are you good
Well,
with staying home? What do you expect him to do?
Well, that all came with him learning me and me learning him. I'm not an outgoing person. I don't have to be out in the eyes of the public to have fun, and vice versa with him. So we both have that in common. So we'll get together and throw some stuff on the grill in my backyard and have drinks and chill back there and around the pool. You know, we'll have fun here at home. I don't expect him to take me out, you know, and I'm not an outgoing person. I'm not one of those women that have to be seen in public and, you know, go out. I'm the type that I don't need to go get a hotel room to have fun. We got a bathroom in there. Get some fruits and some drinks, put some bubbles in the tub. I throw on some lingerie. We can have fun right here at home. We ain't got to be all out spending all that kind of money when we can do it in the privacy of our own home. Or hell, in my backyard in the swimming pool. Chill, whatever.
So you don't expect him to like think about you and do some nice things for you, like maybe
he does.
you know, buy you some nice things. Like you don't.
But I don't.
Okay. Okay.
I don't expect it. He does it on his own. I don't ask him for nothing, and he doesn't ask me for anything.
So, Michael, what do you have to say about what Miss Lisa has shared with us?
Sounds pretty solid. Everybody do what they're supposed to do. She happy? If she happy, he happy, then it's cool. That's
But you know,
but
she almost got a diamond in the rough type of guy, because
maybe because she act right. Maybe because she grated the cheese before she put on the tacos.
Well, at the same time, too, it was a 19-year friendship.
See how important it is? But see, that's going to be another subject that we're going to talk about on another day, because that's part of what I was telling him that you have to do to even get what you want. You know what I'm saying? To even understand what the other person wants, and for the other person to understand what you want. You almost got to kind of like get to know each other. You can't not let sex play a part in that, because that's going to alter and mess up everything.
It's overrated.
So that's why, but that's another subject we're going to discuss and touch upon that too, because I've been trying to preach that to this man over and over and over again, and he goes back to, you know what I'm saying? One thing, when that one thing is going to be there. And then, like I told him, you have to treat what you have, your body, you have to treat your body with respect too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't just go around throwing your lasagna around, or your little spaghetti noodle. You can't do it. You can't do it. You gotta have respect for that. That way.
Should this be something that should be taught to the youngsters, and not everybody wait till they get their 50s to try to figure it all out in their 50s? Everybody should be getting taught this as 19, 20, 22 at a young age, so that we will sit around here burning years of our lives, and then finally figuring this shit out when you get in your 50s, finally learning about it. We should learn this at an earlier age. Or these ideas should be taught to youngsters so that we can kind of break the cycle of what's going on in the black community as far as the breakdown of the family.
Right. Okay, so we'll touch up on that.
nowadays don't really know what a true relationship is. People don't really know what that really is.
Exactly, because they're not willing to be patient and understanding and realize what exactly. I don't even want to touch up on that subject yet. I want to stick because
it is switching it. It's kind of switching it.
That's
a whole
very
other switch.
that right
What
there.
should be?
Yeah, I
That's a
don't
big
want to
one
really go into
right there.
details.
What should we be teaching the youngsters coming up so that we don't continue to make the same mistakes that we may have made ourselves? You know.
Right. We're going to discuss that probably tomorrow or something, because we need to stick to the subject that we're talking about now, as far as a woman being submissive and just on that subject. Like I told him. Go ahead, Mike.
Now, how come that's such a hair trigger for a lot of people nowadays to hear that word submissive, or why is that such a trigger nowadays?
Because a lot of women back in the day, a lot of women, for as being submissive to men, men misconstrued that, and a lot of women were being abused, beaten, torn down, put down. They even and I hate to put the Bible in this conversation, but they took that in the wrong way. They took God's words where the Bible says you're supposed to. No. That's not what the Bible says. You need to reread it and understand it. But back in the day, men have construed that, and they will bring that up where the Bible says no, and that's where the abusiveness. So not a lot of women today now. A lot of women are so headstrong and are so independent now, to where when they hear, they're like, they look at it as, I'm not bowing down to no man. I'm going to take care of me and I'm going to do what I want to do. So it came down to a lot of men back in the days misusing the word submissive.
And not appreciating it. Me, myself, I'm going to kind of look back a little bit at opportunity women who may have been quite submissive within the borders of a relationship. I didn't know any better. I didn't appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
A lot of times, a lot of guys just don't know any better. We're not really thinking about it and not really being taught. Because a lot of guys being taught growing up to be a player, a PIMP, you have different women. It's in our music, it's in all that, where it's kind of looked down upon, like you're a simp or you're a sucker, you fall in love with one woman, or you're not a, you know how it is out there. You know how it was.
And I'm raising 3 boys. You know who I'm teaching my boys to be submissive to? I want them to first.
You teaching your boys to be submissive?
To God.
Okay.
My kids are going to learn who God is, and they're going to learn how God feels about them. I want God to come first within their lives, so that my kids, when they do grow up to be someone's husband, they will know what it's like to be a man and what God expects of them and how God expects them to treat their women, their wives, not their women. My kid's going to be married. I'm sorry. Because there ain't no woman coming in and out of my house. Nope.
And I think we need more of that, young boys growing up, understanding what it takes to look for a wife, and you know what I'm saying, and what it takes to be a man and take care of a home. Our young men need to understand that. You feel me? So that way they won't go out and just try to get a little job. They have to understand that basically they have to understand basically what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Do you want a wife? They got to understand if they even want that. You know what I'm saying? If one
of your sons, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So if one of your sons, let's say 18, 19 years old, or 20 or something like that, and you fell in love at a young age, would you encourage it, or would you say, nah, get out there and have fun for the next 5 or 10 years before you got to try to settle down?
No. I'm not.
Well, if you fell in love at 20 years old, you said, I found someone, I love her.
I'm out there fun. No, because hopefully by then the teaching that's put upon my son, if he's that age, he will already know wrong and he will already know what he needs to do. Because right now, life is not about having fun right now. I mean, if you really look at the way this world is going, this world, a lot of people think too, because we're in a new year, 2023, oh, it's going to be better than last year. A lot of people don't realize, and I keep referring to the Bible, because if you know Bible, it says we're living in the last days. This world is getting worse and worse and worse. So the best for my kids is to be under the will of God. Period. That's number one.
So
right?
she,
Boys are doing so good. I have one that's on the ministry school.
so she's making God a very important part of her kids' life. She's making them making sure they know who their creator is. So,
Yeah.
you know, since she's a single mom. So what part does your boyfriend play in this? Like, I know you said he spent time with the kids and everything, but what is he basically involving himself with the kids? How is he connecting with the kids? Like, is it sports or teaching them about?
My middle son plays basketball for him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the sports. My oldest one is not too much into sports.
Oh,
My little one,
the coach.
huh?
You knocked off the coach. No, I'm sorry. I'm kidding with you. He's a cool. I'm just kidding with you. So he supports your son in basketball.
I know he didn't say what I think he said. Yeah, my son plays on his basketball team. He's a basketball.
Let's try to keep it. Let's try to keep it a little more general, because I don't want to get too personal with her situation. I don't want to end up saying anything offensive to her about her. You know, I don't want to run the risk of saying anything too offensive. You know.
Okay. Well, Lisa, thanks for joining in on the call, and
she was real nice too. She was real nice, understanding. I didn't mean any harm. I clown a little bit, you know.
So you
That's
got
why I
what
didn't mean any
you
harm.
wanted. You got what you wanted, a submissive. This is a product of a submissive woman. I told you, women don't have a problem with being submissive, but it's a catch to it. You have to be able to produce. You have to be able to be fair.
She's a lovely sister too.
Huh?
Yeah, she's a lovely sister, so she deserves that.
Exactly. But she knew better, so she done better. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the whole thing, though. When she taking care of business, she got her own home. She's doing what she's supposed to do. Her bills are paid. She's doing what she's supposed to do.
It's almost
right.
7 o'clock, so I'm about to go get ready for my Bible. I have my
Thank you.
At 7.
Okay.
So I got to go get ready.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
Thank you for tuning in, and come back sometime. We'll be on here probably tomorrow talking about a new subject. We're gonna be talking about relation. I'm gonna try to get this subject together before the night is over. It's really about how to build a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Basically, what are the qualifications to build a successful relationship?
All right.
So nice talking with you, and yeah.
All
so
right.
We got one submissive woman. Okay. Have a nice night, Lisa.
You too.
Say hey to the boys for me.
I will.
All right, baby.
Okay, bye.
Can you end the call, Michael? Papa
She left. She bounced. Yeah, she bounced. She gone.
Okay, so
yeah, I was saying. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. I said a couple of little things too, a little bit. Wait, I'm saying I'm getting a little too comfortable here. Let me not, let me not go there. Let me stop quick. But she ended up cussing me out, going banging on me or something.
Nah, this is I mean, this conversation needed to be had, and I think it's interesting, because it's nothing wrong
Rebels
with
in there. That's a brother right. I see homie with the Raiders little supervised thing right there. I don't know about the Raiders this year.
Oh, King Rebel.
Another brother, Miss Mickey, or joined in.
Miss Mickey Mouse too. Hey, you guys, welcome. We're touching on a subject. You wanna tell them, Mike?
We used to much idea of a woman being submissive within the borders of a relationship. Should she be? And how does that work today? Of course, when you bring it up, everybody get all upset. Everybody think, no, you're trying to get someone to abuse them. You're going to try to abuse them, dog them out, have them do all kind of wild stuff around the house, keep them chained up to the bed. We just said, hey, brother, we want some peace and quiet when we get home. That's all. Now we get in that bedroom, like I said, do what I tell you to do. But I mean, outside, we can chop it up and talk and discuss ideas. We can communicate.
You know what? That shit.
But when the door goes up, whatever I say, you got to do that shit, though.
You might have to get you like an older woman.
I'm already older. But you be like 60 or something? Nah. I got at least about 40 or 35 or something around there.
May have to get you like a sanctified.
No.
You might have to get you a librarian or something.
That's an interesting idea. You got your librarian outfit at home? You got your little librarian outfit at the crib, the little glasses. You can look smart. Yeah. You can look smart. You take off the big hoop earrings, though. The big Say, bro, you think about the big old school earrings?
I can get librarian on them. I can get librarian on them.
Oh, yeah, okay. Get your little book or something like that. Yeah.
You're going to need one of these.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Take the earrings
that might work. Yeah, that might hit.
Yeah, so
librarian hit.
Yeah, with her skirt up to here and way down and past her knees. Yeah, Mike. Well, as you can see, they still do exist. Submissive women still do exist. Like I said, I don't think that's a problem for women, but when a man is trying to be submissive, that means he has to have his part under control. You know what I'm saying? Like he has to. Huh?
If you want a man to run the house, there ain't no big deal. I make sure all the bills are paid. I bring the money, make sure all the bills are paid. Everything's paid on time. All I'm saying when I come home, peace and quiet, toes done, little perks.
What about my needs?
What are you? Whatever those needs are, let me know what those needs are. What you want? Hey. Whatever your needs are, I'm gonna do it. Whatever you're talking about.
I get some top.
Some who?
I just want to watch Lifetime while I get some top.
Oh, some top. Okay, yeah. You get some top, all right. Some top. Get on top.
Look, you got all the peace and quiet you want. I was talking, but I'll be quiet.
We got about 30 seconds left in our live.
Okay.
Let's shut us down about 20 seconds. So.
Okay. All right. You're looking nice today. You got a fresh cut. Okay.
Oh yeah. I don't come out too scruffy, Not on Instagram.